In this video, we'll be providing a brief overview on how to use the export and run commands. Now, the export and run commands can be used to regenerate either a portion of your estimate or your entire estimate. To do this, you're going to go to the Export and Import tab, and then you're going to first select this export commands. The first thing you'll notice is that SEER-H is going to ask you which elements you would like to include in this export. You can select all the elements, or you can deselect to have it so only a portion of the elements are selected. For now, we will select all the elements. Next, it'll ask you how you would like the export to be output. Would you like it to be output to a clipboard so that you can paste it? Or would you like it to be output to a file? Now, if you choose a file, it's going to save it as a .txt file. Next, they'll ask what type of outputs you would like with it. Do you just want the K-bases? Do you want the parameters? Or do you want the user inputs only? For this example, we'll choose both the K-bases and the user inputs only. And then the final section is going to be the options section. And the first thing we'll ask is if you want to auto-select the subordinate elements. When this is selected, whenever you select a roll-up or deselect a roll-up, it will automatically affect the elements below it. However, if we unselect this, you'll see that it does not affect all the elements below. Instead, you'd have to do it manually. And then finally, in the options area, it's going to ask if you'd like to include notes. Once you have selected everything you'd like, you can export this. And it has now exported that to your clipboard. And so now to regenerate your estimate, you're going to go to the run commands. Now, because we have it as a clipboard, we could actually just click directly on the script. But if we had something from a file, you would want to select from file and then locate on your computer where that file is saved. Again, since we have copied this to our clipboard, we're just going to go and select the script above. And you can see that SEER-H is now regenerating that estimate that we had before. Now, the other benefit to using the export and run commands is that you can also export SEER-H to either an Excel or a Word document. This may be helpful if you're using a storage system that doesn't allow for SEER-H files. And so if that's the case, you can actually export this whole estimate to a script, open up a blank Excel, and then paste those values into Excel. And you can see that now we have this whole script within Excel. Now, to generate a SEER estimate off this, you would simply copy everything again and then run it in the run command. So to show an example, we'll copy this blank space just so you can see that the clipboard is now no longer containing this. We will highlight the columns that we need. So in this case, A through D. We will copy that. And then when we go back to SEER-H, we can simply hit run. And again, you can see SEER-H is regenerating the estimate that we had before. We hope you found this video helpful. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to the Galerath support team.